Discipline by Design: How to Structure Your Life for Success, written and published by Sonic Digest. You're standing at the edge of a new beginning, a place where possibilities stretch far beyond the horizon and your dreams feel just within reach. The road ahead is uncharted, filled with unknowns, but it's yours to shape. The choices you make today will ripple outward, impacting not just the trajectory of your success, but the way you define it. This is not about finding the secret formula or waiting for the perfect moment. It's about understanding that success is not an accident. It's a design, a series of decisions, actions, and habits that come together to form the life you've always imagined. Every individual who has ever achieved anything significant understood this fundamental truth. Success doesn't just happen. It's built piece by piece through consistency, intentionality, and the courage to embrace discomfort. It's about knowing where you're headed, having the discipline to stay the course, and cultivating an environment that encourages growth even when the path gets tough. The key is in how you structure your days, how you harness your focus, and how you approach every challenge with the belief that your success is a matter of design, not chance. You don't need to wait for a breakthrough or an epiphany. The real breakthrough happens in the quiet moments when you make the decision to show up, even when the world feels indifferent. When you understand that the small, seemingly insignificant actions, those little habits, the way you spend your time, and how you move forward in the face of obstacles, are actually the very things that will lead you to something far greater than you've imagined. You can create momentum and direction day by day until what seemed impossible becomes your new reality. But here's the truth: you will face resistance. There will be days when motivation feels like a distant memory. You'll encounter distractions, setbacks, and challenges that threaten to pull you off course. The question is not whether you'll encounter these obstacles; they are inevitable. The real question is how you'll respond. Will you let these challenges define you, or will you let them refine you? Will you allow the noise to drown out your purpose, or will you find the strength to continue building even when the path feels uncertain? This journey is not for the faint of heart. But if you're ready to stop waiting for external circumstances to align and take full ownership of your path, then this is your moment to act. This is the beginning of a new way of living, one where success doesn't happen by chance, but is carefully engineered through the daily choices you make, the habits you form, and the mindset you cultivate. It's time to design the life you've always wanted and step into the version of yourself that has always been possible. The blueprint is yours to create. The momentum is yours to build. The journey starts now. Chapter 1. Crafting Your Vision for Success. To achieve lasting success, you must first understand what success truly means to you. It's not about adopting someone else's idea of achievement or following the crowd. Your vision must be authentic, a reflection of your deepest desires, values, and passions. It starts with a simple but powerful question: what do I want my life to stand for? This question transcends material goals or fleeting accolades and encourages a deeper exploration into your purpose. Your vision isn't something you create overnight. It's a process that takes time, reflection, and above all, alignment with your inner self. Begin by defining what you deeply value. What principles guide your decisions? Is it integrity, innovation, freedom, family, or something else? Your vision will only be as powerful as your commitment to these values. These values become the cornerstone upon which your future will be built, shaping both your personal and professional life. The clarity of your vision acts as a compass, directing you through the inevitable challenges that will arise. It provides an anchor when life feels chaotic and when distractions pull you in multiple directions. The clearer the vision, the easier it becomes to set priorities. Instead of constantly reacting to external demands, you can filter every opportunity and challenge through the lens of your long-term goals. Does it align with your vision? Does it support the person you want to become? If not, it's easier to say no and protect your focus. A powerful vision isn't just about setting abstract goals, it's about creating a tangible picture of your future. Imagine your ideal life in vivid detail. What does it look like? Who are you with? What impact are you having? How do you feel every day? This mental imagery can ignite the fire of motivation within you, pushing you to take action even when the journey feels difficult. It's a compelling image that doesn't just pull you forward, it keeps you steady when you face doubts or obstacles. However, the most significant aspect of crafting your vision is that it must serve as a reflection of who you truly are, not just who you think you should be. Too often we adopt visions based on external pressures, societal expectations, family influences, or fleeting trends. True success is finding the courage to pursue the vision that aligns with your authentic self, even if it looks different from others. Your vision must also be flexible. Life will change, and as you grow, so will your vision. What once seemed important may evolve as you gain new experiences, insights, and perspectives. Therefore, it's important not to view your vision as a rigid destination, but as a living, evolving concept that guides your path while allowing room for growth. Embrace this fluidity, for it's through adaptation that you can sustain momentum and continue advancing. Creating a vision of success that drives you forward requires a deep connection to your why. This why becomes the fuel that powers your discipline, determination, and resilience. When obstacles emerge, as they inevitably will, your why gives you the strength to persist. It serves as a reminder of the bigger picture, the purpose behind every effort and sacrifice. The process of crafting your vision isn't always easy, but it is undeniably powerful. The act of sitting down and reflecting on your values, purpose, and desires puts you in direct control of your future. This vision is the map you use to navigate life, guiding you to success on your terms. It creates clarity, direction, and the sense of fulfillment that comes from knowing you're moving toward something meaningful. In the end, a well-crafted vision is not just about personal achievement, but about creating a life that feels aligned with your truest self. It propels you forward with purpose, keeps you resilient in the face of adversity, and gives your daily actions significance. When you craft your vision for success, you are not just outlining a future, you are designing a life worth living. Chapter 2. Designing a life of consistent action. The journey towards success isn't paved with isolated bursts of effort, but with consistent, intentional actions that compound over time. Crafting a life that aligns with your long-term goals requires more than fleeting motivation. It demands the creation of habits and routines that support your vision every single day. These daily choices become the foundation upon which your success is built. The key to designing a life of consistent action is developing a strategy that integrates your long-term ambitions with the reality of your day-to-day responsibilities. Without a clear plan, even the most determined individuals can find themselves drifting, consumed by urgent tasks that don't move them closer to their ultimate goals. To avoid this, start by breaking down your big goals into smaller, manageable tasks that can be tackled consistently, day after day. These tasks become the actionable steps that move you forward. Routines are the bedrock of this process. Without a system in place, it's easy to become distracted or overwhelmed by the sheer number of things that need to be done. A well-designed routine acts as a framework for your life, allowing you to execute tasks with efficiency and precision. But this isn't about rigid scheduling that leads to burnout. It's about creating a rhythm in your day that flows naturally with your energy levels, priorities, and available time. For some, early mornings may offer the best time for focused work, while others might thrive in the quiet of the evening. The secret lies in identifying when you're most productive and aligning your most important tasks with those times. Instead of forcing yourself into a one-size-fits-all schedule, design your routine to work with your natural rhythms. Action doesn't always have to be grand or dramatic to have an impact. Small, seemingly insignificant actions, repeated consistently, lead to the most profound results over time. Whether it's setting aside a few minutes each morning to meditate, dedicating an hour each day to learning a new skill, or writing a page of your book every evening, these micro-actions accumulate into something much greater than the sum of their parts. The power of consistency lies in its ability to turn the mundane into momentum. The challenge comes in sustaining this consistency over the long haul. Early excitement fades and obstacles arise. The secret to persevering is to anchor your actions in purpose. When each action is tied to a larger vision, the daily grind no longer feels like a struggle. It becomes a series of steps toward fulfillment. Building discipline is not about forcing yourself into action, but about building systems that make consistent action effortless. As you design your life, remember that no routine is static. Life is dynamic, and so are you. There will be seasons of growth, and there will be times when you need to recalibrate. Don't view your routines as fixed rules, but as flexible blueprints that can evolve with your needs. Sometimes a shift in your routine can bring a surge of energy and creativity, or it can help you regain focus if you've lost momentum. To maintain consistent action, it's essential to eliminate distractions that can derail your progress. Create environments that are conducive to focus, whether that means setting up a quiet workspace, silencing notifications, or setting clear boundaries with others. Every element of your environment should be designed to support the actions you want to take, not hinder them. Accountability plays a pivotal role in staying consistent. When you make your goals known to others, the sense of responsibility increases. Whether it's a mentor, a friend, or even a public declaration of your intentions, accountability helps keep you on track. Having someone or something to report back to creates a sense of urgency and reinforces your commitment. But accountability doesn't only come from others. It can also stem from within. Track your progress and celebrate milestones, no matter how small. This internal measure of success is a powerful motivator to keep moving forward. Resilience is also a critical part of consistent action. There will be moments when things don't go according to plan, or when setbacks challenge your progress. In those moments, resilience isn't about pushing through at all costs. It's about adjusting, learning, and coming back stronger. Recognize that failure isn't an end, but a part of the journey. It's an opportunity to refine your approach and strengthen your commitment to your goals. Designing a life of consistent action is ultimately about creating harmony between your dreams and your daily practices. The more deliberate and aligned your actions are with your aspirations, the less resistance you will feel in executing them. Over time, the discipline to act consistently will become second nature, and success will no longer be a distant dream, but a reality you've created step by step. The true power of consistent action lies in its ability to transform not just your circumstances, but also yourself. Each small action builds momentum, and every day you remain disciplined, you are reinforcing the identity of someone who is committed to success. This identity, forged through consistent action, becomes the most valuable asset you will possess in your journey toward achieving your greatest aspirations. Chapter 3. Mastering Focus and Self-Control. In a world brimming with distractions, Mastering focus and self-control is no longer a luxury. It is a necessity. Every moment you spend distracted, whether it's by technology, external noise, or your own wandering thoughts, is time you're not investing in the pursuit of your greatest potential. To cultivate focus and self-control, it's essential to first understand their true power, not just as tools for productivity, but as the foundation for growth, achievement, and transformation. Focus is not just about concentration. It's about directing your energy with intention. It's the ability to put your attention on one task, and in doing so, eliminate everything else that competes for your mental space. The challenge lies in creating an environment and a mindset that eliminates friction, allowing your full energy to be directed toward what matters most. This begins by eliminating the distractions that make focus difficult in the first place, both internal and external. Start by identifying your distractions. The external ones are often obvious: the ping of a smartphone, the pull of social media, an open browser with endless tabs. But it's the internal distractions, self-doubt, fear, and the urge to procrastinate, that are often more insidious. These mental distractions undermine your progress in ways that are subtle yet profound. Mastering focus, therefore, requires you to recognize these internal disruptions and develop strategies to quiet them. The more you become aware of these mental habits, the more control you have over them. Creating focus is also about eliminating the clutter in your life, not just your workspace. The more streamlined your life, the easier it becomes to direct your attention. Simplify your routines, reduce your commitments, and remove anything that doesn't directly support your goals. In your environment, create spaces that promote deep work and clarity, whether that's a physical space dedicated solely to productive tasks or a mental space created through mindfulness and mental decluttering. Self-control is the other side of the same coin. It's one thing to be focused. It's another thing entirely to stay on track, especially when temptation, frustration, or fatigue sets in. Self-control is a muscle that requires consistent strengthening. The more you practice it, the more instinctive it becomes. But like any muscle, self-control needs regular exercise, and its power lies in its ability to withstand short-term temptations for long-term rewards. The first step in strengthening self-control is understanding what triggers your lapses. Is it the sight of a notification on your phone, the desire to check your email when you should be working on a critical project? These triggers are often habitual patterns that you've built over time, but they can be reprogrammed. Self-control isn't about sheer willpower alone. It's about designing an environment that removes these temptations from your reach, making it easier to stay aligned with your goals. Another aspect of self-control is the ability to delay gratification. In a world that thrives on instant rewards, it's easy to give in to the urge for immediate pleasure, but the ability to delay that gratification, to focus on long-term results over short-term indulgences, is one of the defining qualities of high achievers. When you choose to stay committed to the path, even when it's uncomfortable, you are engaging in a process of transformation that will pay off in ways far greater than any fleeting pleasure. One of the most powerful ways to strengthen your focus and self-control is through habits. Habits are the invisible structures of your life. They create the framework that supports everything else. When you design habits that align with your highest priorities, staying focused and in control becomes automatic. The key is to make your habits simple, repeatable, and deeply connected to your core values. Rather than relying on willpower alone, build systems that remove the need for it. Over time, these habits will carry you forward, even when your motivation wanes. Part of mastering focus and self-control is also learning to set boundaries, not just with others, but with yourself. Learn to say no to things that don't serve your purpose. Set clear lines between work, rest, and personal time. Boundaries are what allow you to protect your focus, safeguard your energy, and create the space for deep work. They also help you resist the pull of distractions and stay committed to your mission. Developing mental toughness is essential for sustaining both focus and self-control. Mental toughness isn't about being invulnerable to difficulty. It's about being resilient in the face of challenges. It's the ability to stay focused on your goals even when setbacks arise, knowing that success is a long game. Embrace discomfort as a necessary part of growth. Train your mind to push through moments of doubt and temptation, understanding that these are the times that will define your success. Ultimately, mastering focus and self-control is about developing the ability to act in alignment with your vision, no matter the circumstances. It's about training your mind to resist the pull of distractions and to stay connected to what truly matters. When you practice self-control, you become more than just productive. You become someone who operates with purpose, intent, and mastery. Every decision, every action becomes an opportunity to strengthen your resolve and reinforce your commitment to your success. Focus and self-control are not mere tools. They are the forces that drive you toward your highest potential. Chapter 4. Building resilience and adapting to change. Life is unpredictable. Despite our best efforts to plan and control our circumstances, challenges will arise, some expected, others entirely unforeseen. What truly separates those who thrive from those who falter is not the absence of setbacks, but the ability to recover, adapt, and continue moving forward. Resilience is not simply about enduring. It's about transforming adversity into fuel for growth and staying focused on your goals, regardless of the obstacles in your path. Building resilience starts with cultivating a mindset that views challenges not as threats, but as opportunities for growth. In moments of hardship, the natural reaction may be to retreat, to avoid or ignore the discomfort. But true resilience lies in leaning into that discomfort and finding strength within it. Each setback, each obstacle, is a chance to develop the mental and emotional fortitude that will carry you through future challenges. The first step in building resilience is embracing the fact that failure and adversity are inevitable. Success is not a linear path, and the sooner you accept this reality, the more equipped you will be when difficulties arise. Instead of fearing failure or avoiding challenges, seek them out as opportunities to test your limits, refine your strategies, and strengthen your resolve. In this way, setbacks are reframed as integral components of success, not roadblocks to it. Resilience is about maintaining your inner strength when external circumstances are beyond your control. In these moments, you must remember that while you cannot always control what happens to you, you always have control over how you respond. A resilient person doesn't let circumstances dictate their mindset or progress. Instead, they choose their response with intention and clarity, knowing that each reaction shapes the path ahead. One of the most powerful tools for building resilience is emotional regulation. In the heat of a difficult situation, it's easy to be overwhelmed by frustration, anger, or fear. These emotions, while natural, can cloud your judgment and impair your ability to move forward. Resilient individuals practice self-awareness, recognizing when their emotions are getting the best of them. Instead of reacting impulsively, they take a step back, breathe, and allow themselves space to respond thoughtfully. This emotional balance is a cornerstone of resilience. It's the ability to maintain focus, clarity, and calm even in the midst of chaos. Another key to resilience is adaptability, the capacity to adjust and recalibrate when circumstances change. The world is in constant flux, and while you can set a direction, you must be willing to shift gears when the road ahead is not what you expected. This means letting go of rigid plans and being open to new possibilities. Sometimes success comes not from sticking to a predefined path, but from recognizing when it's time to change direction. Flexibility allows you to pivot and adapt without losing sight of your overarching goals. To cultivate adaptability, learn to embrace uncertainty rather than resist it. The more comfortable you become with ambiguity, the less fear you will feel when faced with the unknown. Cultivating a mindset of curiosity rather than fear opens the door to creative solutions and new opportunities. Every challenge, no matter how daunting, presents an invitation to think differently, solve problems, and find innovative ways to achieve your desired outcome. While setbacks are inevitable, the way you view them is within your control. Resilient people don't dwell on the problem, they focus on the solution. They understand that every failure carries valuable lessons. The key to bouncing back is reframing failure as feedback. Instead of seeing it as a defeat, view it as data that informs your next move. This shift in perspective allows you to grow stronger and wiser with each setback, turning each challenge into a stepping stone rather than an obstacle. Surrounding yourself with supportive relationships is also crucial for building resilience. The journey of success is rarely solitary, and having a network of people who encourage, challenge, and believe in you can make all the difference. Resilient individuals understand the importance of community. They seek out mentors, collaborators, and friends who help them stay grounded, provide new perspectives, and offer guidance when needed. These connections provide not only emotional support, but also practical advice that can help you navigate difficult situations. Another powerful resilience-building strategy is to focus on self-care. Physical, mental, and emotional well-being are all interconnected, and when one area is neglected, it impacts your ability to recover from adversity. Resilience requires energy, and maintaining your physical health through regular exercise, adequate rest, and proper nutrition builds the foundation for resilience. Additionally, nourishing your mental health through practices like mindfulness, journaling, and reflection strengthens your capacity to face challenges with clarity and composure. Resilience is also a reflection of your belief in your ability to persevere. Cultivate a strong sense of self-confidence and self-efficacy, the belief that you have the inner resources to handle whatever comes your way. This self-assurance does not mean that you won't face difficulties. It means that you trust in your capacity to handle them, learn from them, and emerge stronger. This belief serves as the anchor when the storms of life threaten to throw you off course. Finally, building resilience requires patience. It's easy to become discouraged when things don't improve immediately or when progress feels slow. However, resilience is not a trait that can be built overnight. It's a process. Like any skill, it requires consistent practice. With each challenge you face and overcome, you develop greater resilience, making the next hurdle easier to navigate. Trust in the process and be patient with yourself as you build the mental and emotional endurance required to pursue your goals. In the end, resilience isn't just about bouncing back, it's about bouncing forward. Every challenge, every setback, and every change has the potential to push you further along your path to success, provided you approach it with the right mindset and strategies. By building resilience and adapting to change, you equip yourself with the strength and agility necessary to not just survive, but thrive in an ever-changing world. Chapter 5. Creating an environment for success. Success is rarely achieved in isolation. It is deeply influenced by the spaces we inhabit, the people we interact with, and the energy we cultivate around us. Our environment, both internal and external, has an incredible impact on our ability to achieve greatness. The physical space where you live and work, the mental landscape that shapes your thoughts, and the social circles that surround you all play a critical role in determining whether you thrive or falter. Crafting an environment for success isn't just about making things aesthetically pleasing or convenient. It's about intentionally designing an ecosystem that nurtures growth, productivity, and personal evolution. Begin with your physical space. This is the environment you wake up to every day, the room, the office, the places where you invest time and energy. If your surroundings are cluttered, chaotic, or uninspiring, they will unconsciously drain your energy and make it harder to focus. On the other hand, an organized and intentional environment acts as a foundation for clarity and purpose. This doesn't necessarily mean that you need a large, pristine office or a luxurious home. What matters is the alignment between your space and your intentions. Every item around you should serve a purpose, either as a tool for your work or as a reminder of your larger goals. An environment that reflects your aspirations has the power to keep you anchored in your mission, reinforcing your commitment daily. One of the first steps in transforming your physical environment is to remove distractions. This could mean organizing your desk, getting rid of unnecessary clutter, or even altering the ambience by adding elements that enhance your creativity and focus, such as plants, art, or specific lighting. Each object in your space should either be functional or inspirational. The way you organize your space speaks volumes about how you prioritize your time and energy. A cluttered space often results in a cluttered mind, while a well-structured space fosters clarity and focus. Beyond the physical realm, your mental environment is just as crucial. The thoughts you allow to take residence in your mind can either empower or hinder you. If your mind is filled with negativity, self-doubt, and limiting beliefs, it becomes increasingly difficult to maintain the discipline and motivation necessary to achieve your goals. Cultivating a positive and growth-oriented mindset is a deliberate practice that requires consistent effort. This begins with self-awareness, recognizing when your thoughts are holding you back and consciously shifting them toward constructive perspectives. The more you work on your mental environment, the easier it becomes to approach challenges with confidence and creativity. One of the most powerful ways to shape your mental environment is through daily habits. What you expose your mind to, whether it's books, podcasts, or conversations, determines the framework within which you operate. Choose to immerse yourself in materials that elevate your thinking and inspire action. Similarly, how you start your day sets the tone for everything that follows. Morning routines, such as journaling, meditation, or goal setting, create a mental environment that primes you for success. If your morning begins with clarity and focus, it becomes much easier to navigate the distractions and challenges of the day ahead. The people you surround yourself with also play a critical role in your success. Human beings are social creatures, deeply influenced by the energy, ideas, and behaviors of those around them. If you surround yourself with individuals who are supportive, ambitious, and driven, their energy will inevitably rub off on you. Conversely, being around people who are negative, complacent, or lack ambition can drain your enthusiasm and hold you back from achieving your true potential. Choose your relationships with care and be deliberate about the kind of energy you allow into your life. Surround yourself with mentors, friends, and colleagues who challenge you, inspire you, and hold you accountable for your actions. This doesn't mean avoiding difficult conversations or limiting yourself to only those who agree with you. In fact, some of the most powerful relationships are those that encourage constructive conflict. Disagreements that push you to refine your ideas, expand your thinking, and reconsider your approach. Healthy relationships are built on mutual respect and a shared commitment to personal growth. Surround yourself with people who see your potential, believe in your vision, and help you become the best version of yourself. The social environment extends beyond personal relationships to the broader communities and networks in which you participate. These external environments have the power to shape your opportunities and influence the trajectory of your success. Whether it's the industry you work in, the professional organizations you're a part of, or the online communities you engage with, your social network provides the support, guidance, and resources necessary to grow and advance. Build and nurture relationships that open doors, expand your perspective, and provide opportunities for collaboration and learning. In addition to nurturing positive relationships, you must also protect yourself from negative influences. Sometimes this means setting boundaries, learning to say no to people, events, or environments that don't align with your goals. Being mindful of where you invest your energy is essential for maintaining your focus and staying true to your mission. Negative environments, whether they are toxic workplaces, unhealthy friendships, or social circles that encourage complacency, can erode your confidence and derail your progress. Be vigilant about the spaces you occupy and ensure they are conducive to your personal growth. Finally, your social environment is also shaped by the way you interact with the world. The energy you project into the world attracts similar energy. If you show up with integrity, enthusiasm, and a commitment to adding value, you will naturally draw people and opportunities that align with your vision. Your social environment is a reflection of the energy you contribute, so be intentional about what you bring to the table. When you give your best, the world responds in kind. Creating an environment for success is a holistic process that involves designing your surroundings, nurturing your mindset, and cultivating relationships that propel you forward. It's not about waiting for the perfect circumstances to align. It's about intentionally shaping the conditions that will allow you to thrive. By aligning your physical, mental, and social environments with your highest aspirations, you create a powerful ecosystem that amplifies your progress and supports your journey toward success. Success doesn't just happen, it is nurtured and cultivated within an environment that fosters growth, resilience, and positive change. Chapter 6. Sustaining Momentum and Celebrating Progress. Momentum is one of the most powerful forces in the pursuit of success. It's the energy that propels you forward, even when the journey feels long or difficult. But momentum is fragile. If not nurtured and sustained, it can quickly fade. The key to maintaining this driving force is consistency. Consistency, however, is more than just a daily routine. It's about continually finding ways to stay motivated, focused, and engaged in your work, regardless of external circumstances. To sustain momentum, you must learn to embrace the process and find joy in the incremental progress that accumulates over time. One of the most important aspects of sustaining momentum is developing a mindset that values persistence over perfection. The path to success is rarely smooth, and setbacks are inevitable. In these moments, it can be easy to become discouraged and lose sight of your progress. However, those who sustain momentum understand that success isn't an event. It's a series of small, consistent actions compounded over time. Every step forward, no matter how small, adds to your momentum. Even the smallest actions, when done consistently, create a ripple effect that builds towards larger achievements. At the heart of maintaining momentum is the ability to stay grounded in your why. Your vision and purpose act as anchors, helping you to remain focused even when the road ahead seems uncertain. When you connect to a deeper sense of meaning in your work, it becomes easier to keep pushing forward even on the days when motivation wanes. Knowing the why behind your goals gives you a powerful source of energy and reminds you that every effort, no matter how seemingly insignificant, is contributing to something far greater than yourself. Whether it's the impact you want to have on others, the lifestyle you wish to create, or the legacy you want to leave behind, having a clear sense of purpose keeps the flame of momentum burning. Celebrating progress is a vital component of sustaining momentum. Far too often, people wait for monumental achievements to feel a sense of accomplishment, neglecting to acknowledge the smaller wins along the way. However, progress is rarely linear, and the smaller victories are just as important as the big ones. Recognizing and celebrating milestones, whether it's completing a task, reaching a goal, or overcoming a challenge, creates positive reinforcement. These moments of celebration give you the emotional energy to continue moving forward and serve as reminders that you are making progress, no matter how incremental it may seem. Celebrating progress is not just about patting yourself on the back. It's about building a positive feedback loop. When you celebrate, you reinforce the behaviors that led to success, making it more likely that you'll repeat them. Celebrations don't need to be grand or elaborate. They can be as simple as taking a moment to acknowledge your hard work, treating yourself to something you enjoy, or sharing your achievements with others. These small celebrations help to elevate your mindset, boosting your confidence and motivation. It's also important to recognize that the road to success isn't always smooth, and momentum can fluctuate. There will be days when you feel energized and ready to tackle anything, and there will be days when it feels like your progress has stalled. This is a natural part of the process. The trick is to not let temporary setbacks derail your long-term vision. The key is in maintaining consistency, not perfection. When momentum slows, instead of getting discouraged, take a moment to recalibrate. Reflect on what you've accomplished, adjust your approach if necessary, and continue taking small steps forward. Over time, the cumulative effect of your consistent efforts will carry you across the finish line. Another powerful way to sustain momentum is by setting new challenges for yourself once you've completed a goal. Stagnation often happens when you reach a milestone and don't have the next step in mind. Once you've hit one target, set your sights on the next. This keeps your energy flowing and your sense of purpose alive. Each new challenge provides an opportunity to refine your skills, broaden your capabilities, and evolve as a person. By continually striving for new goals, you prevent yourself from resting too long on past successes and maintain the drive necessary for continued growth. Moreover, the people you interact with play a significant role in sustaining momentum. Surround yourself with those who uplift and inspire you. Seek out people who share your values and are working towards similar goals. When you're part of a community of like-minded individuals, their energy and enthusiasm become contagious. Whether it's through informal check-ins or structured accountability partnerships, having others involved in your journey creates a sense of shared purpose and mutual support. These connections provide not only motivation, but also an opportunity for collaboration and growth, which can reignite your passion and help you overcome obstacles that might otherwise slow you down. Mindset plays a significant role in sustaining momentum. To stay consistent, you must build a mindset that embraces progress over perfection. The belief that small, steady actions lead to monumental results is the foundation for sustained success. Overcoming the temptation to aim for perfection allows you to take consistent action, even when it doesn't feel flawless. Perfectionism often leads to paralysis, waiting for the right moment or perfect conditions. Instead, the mindset to focus on progress allows you to act now, knowing that each step moves you closer to your ultimate goal. As you continue on your journey, remember that the process of achieving success is not a race, it is a marathon. The key to sustaining momentum is to pace yourself. Avoid the trap of burnout by balancing hard work with moments of rest and reflection. Pushing yourself too hard can deplete your energy and slow your progress in the long term. By pacing yourself, you ensure that your drive remains strong and that you can keep working toward your goals without losing your enthusiasm or sense of purpose. Success is not a singular event. It's a cumulative result of the consistent actions, attitudes, and choices you make day in and day out. Sustaining momentum requires a commitment to consistency, an appreciation for progress, and the ability to celebrate both the small and the large wins along the way. By acknowledging your achievements, recalibrating when necessary, and continuing to move forward with a sense of purpose and determination, you can maintain the drive that will ultimately lead you to your goals. Every step counts. Every effort matters. The key to success is maintaining momentum, and that starts with recognizing the progress you've made and celebrating every victory along the way. Conclusion. As you close the pages of this journey, remember that what you've learned is not merely theory or abstract ideas. It's a call to action. The road to success is not paved with perfect moments or flawless plans. It's forged through daily discipline, relentless focus, and the unwavering belief that your future is something you create, not something that just happens to you. Every step you've taken in this process has been a step toward the person you are becoming. You now hold the tools to shape your days, your habits, and your mindset. The strategies shared here are not just for fleeting moments of inspiration. They are designed to become your foundation, your guiding principles, and the unseen force that drives you when the path ahead seems uncertain. In a world filled with distractions, noise, and constant change, your ability to remain true to your vision and consistent in your actions will set you apart. It's easy to be swept away by external circumstances, to lose sight of your goals, or to get caught in the illusion of needing everything to be perfect before you start. But the truth is simple. Progress is made in the messy, imperfect moments. It's in the days when you choose to keep moving, even when you don't feel like it. It's in the small wins that build momentum and carry you to greater heights. The key is not waiting for some grand revelation or external breakthrough. It's about making a decision every day to design your life with purpose, to stay committed to the vision you've crafted, and to take consistent action toward your goals. Success doesn't belong to those who wait for it to happen. It belongs to those who create it, piece by piece, moment by moment. The journey doesn't end here. The blueprint for a life of success is already in your hands, but it's up to you to continue the work. The momentum you've built is yours to sustain. The mindset you've cultivated is yours to carry forward. With each new day, you have the opportunity to move closer to your vision. And with every action you take, you bring that vision to life. You are the architect of your own future. The power has always been in your hands. Now, it's time to build.